Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Self-Devotion Project. It is now week 13. So last week was week 12, all about sunshine, getting out into the sun to increase vitamin D levels, which helps to improve mood amongst many other benefits. So it was quite an easy week. All I had to do was lay out in the sun for 20-30 minutes a day and, engage in an activity that was quite relaxing, whether it just be deep breathing, meditation, reading, whatever. So I found that quite pleasant. It was quite an easy week really, because laying out in the sun is just a beautiful thing to do, to feel that warm sunshine on your skin. So yeah, it was a really nice laid back week of the project so far, but no less beneficial or important than any of the other weeks that we've done. Okay, so let's move on. Week 13, starting today, and I've decided to focus on the law of attraction this week. So I'm sure many of you know what the law of attraction is. It, I guess, was publicized most widely in the documentary called The Secret that came out in, I think it was 2005. I watched it for the first time in 2006 and it blew my mind. So I guess the basic premise of the law of attraction is really just basic psychology 101. Basic psychology 101 tells us that our thoughts create our feelings create our behavior or our actions, and our behavior or our actions give us our results. So that's very straightforward, basic science behind psychology and the way that the cognitive mind works. With The Secret, I guess it's sort of saying the same thing, but it's got a little bit of a kind of a magical kind of feeling to it, where they say that if you think about the things that you want and you believe that they are already yours, that you can then manifest them into your reality. And the first time that I watched it, I was probably about 25, 26 years old, and I was like, wow. So you're saying that if I just think about what I want, I can make it happen. I can bring it into real life. And it was really exciting, and I thought, you know what? I believe in this. I mean, it's a really great documentary. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure now it's on YouTube and you can watch it for free. It's about an hour and a half, well worth the watch. Lots of incredible speakers in the documentary. Lots of people who have a lot of knowledge in the quantum physics and metaphysical and energy vibrational side of life. So I do recommend it. So with the law of attraction, it's all about what you think about, you bring about. So what it says is that the universe can't tell between what you want and what you don't want. All it knows is what you're thinking about. So it's working off the vibration of, or the energy of, your thoughts. So if you're always thinking about the things that you don't want, then you're going to attract and see more of that into your life. Whereas if you think about all the things that you do want, then you're drawing those things into your life. So The Secret shows some examples of, when you're driving somewhere and you just know you're going to be late. You're like, oh, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late. And you will stop at every single red light every time when you're worried that you're going to be late. Have you had that experience before? I'm sure you have. And there are many, many other examples, but that's just one. So I'm going to give you a bit of a story of my own. So after I watched The Secret and I thought, wow, I'd never heard of this law of attraction thing. Yeah, it was kind of like basic Psych 101, but it had that bit of magic that if you just believe and if you just really, focus, you can have what you want. And I thought, I'm going to give this a shot. So I was talking to a friend of mine who is a psychologist as well about this phenomenon that I'd learned about, and she kind of thought, oh, that sounds a bit cray-cray. She's very traditional minded, which I respect, and I still have the traditional side to me as well. Anyway, so we're sitting in this auditorium of about 400 people. It was like a lecture theatre at a university, and there was a lucky door prize, if you like. And I said to her, I'm going to show you, or prove to you, let's say, that this stuff works. That if I set my intention really clearly on the fact that I've won that prize, before they call it out, I'm setting all my intention, and I'm going to be clear and truly believe that I'm going to win that prize. I will win it. And she was a bit like, okay, yeah. Guess who won the prize? Out of all those people, I won. She was flabbergasted. Her jaw hit the floor. And you know what? Mine kind of did too. Because this is all new to me. And I was like, wow, it actually worked. What else can I manifest? Are there some incredible bigger things I can manifest? And I remember at the time, money was quite a struggle for me. So I was the kind of person who made all right money, but I would always spend way more than I had, and I was always in debt. So for me, that was a huge, I guess, obvious choice of something to really work with this law of attraction on, with this manifestation on. So I did that. And you know, to this day, I've never not had more than enough money. I'm not the richest person in the world, not far from it, but I have always had more than enough. I've never been in debt again. And it's because I have shifted the way that my mind thinks about money. I have shifted the way that I feel about what I deserve to have money-wise. Now, that's not to say that this is easy for everybody. There are things in my life that have been harder for me to shift using the law of attraction. Weight is one of them for me. We all have our stuff, right? We've all got things that we could probably easily shift, and we've got other things that are really hard to shift that may never shift. Let's be honest, some of us will have things our whole life that may never really change, that may never really get better, and acceptance is so important with those sorts of things. That doesn't mean that we should give up trying. I believe in always evolving and expanding ourselves as human beings. That's why we're here, right? We're souls having a human experience to expand and evolve our consciousness. So I always believe in trying to improve yourself and better yourself. I'm doing it constantly. Not just this project, this self-devotion project for 30 weeks. I'm constantly doing it. It has become my life. And you know, I couldn't live any other way now. So yeah, law of attraction. We actually have the power to create, consciously create our life via our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviour. So with the documentary The Secret, there was one step missing. They talked about thinking about the things that you want, so creating that energy, that vibration of what you want, feeling it and believing it, and then that it would manifest. But the trick here is, I believe there's another step, and that is action. So like basic psychology, we've got the thoughts, yes. We've got the feelings created from the thoughts, yes. But then we also need the action and the behaviour to manifest it into reality. Now, that's not to say that we always need that. Sometimes we do get lucky and we do manifest it simply from our thoughts and our feelings. Like the example I just gave you when I won that prize. I mean, I didn't really do anything other than, you know, get the raffle ticket at the door. So I don't want to take all the magic out of it, but I think it is important to consider that for a lot of the things that we want, for example, weight loss, there needs to be some kind of action. It may not be that you change your diet or that you start exercising. It may be that you work on the emotional side of why you're overweight. But I still always believe that there is an action or a behavioural element to manifestation, at least most of the time. Okay, but I don't want you to stop believing in miracles either, because I have seen many miracles manifest in my life, sometimes without having to do much of anything. Okay, so this week I am going to be focusing on the law of attraction, which means I am going to be thinking about all the things that I want to happen in my life, that I want to see in my life. And of course, it doesn't mean that it has to manifest this week, but what it means is it's putting me on that positive vibration of alignment with the things that I want. So that's what it's about. It's about putting me in an improved mood state via constantly, or a lot of the time, thinking positive thoughts. These are the things that I want in my life. These are the things that I can imagine having and feel having in my life. Some of the ways that I manifest is via positive affirmations, guided visualization or imagery, mindful words. Now these are topics that I've covered on other weeks in the project, so you can go back and have a look. I think it's week 8, 9 and 10 covers those 3 things. So if you go back and watch those videos, it'll teach you a little bit about how you can use those in your life. And yeah, they're manifesting tools. And there are many others. Vision boards. Vision boards are beautiful. It's where you can, you know, gather pictures, words, things that you love, that you know, want in your life, or feelings you want in your life through words, and you just put them all up on a board, stick them all on a board, make it look beautiful, make it feel beautiful, and put it somewhere where you can see it every day. And really look at that board, look at those things, and imagine that they're already yours, that you already have them. If there's a new car that you want, imagine sitting in that car, what it would feel like to sit in that car and to actually drive that car. That's how you manifest. You can't just kind of think, oh, I really want the new Mustang, that'd be cool, which I actually do, just secretly. It's actually about visualizing sitting in that car, feeling your hands on the wheel, feeling the power of it driving, that kind of thing. Even if you can take yourself to the yard and actually sit in it, that's even better. But even imagining it is as real as actually doing it. I think I mentioned in one of the other videos a research project they did with athletes, and what they did is they realised that the athletes just thinking about running their race fired the brain the same way as when they were actually running the race. So imagination is everything. I think it was the Buddha that said that imagination is life's preview of coming attractions. So truly, truly what you think about, you bring about. They've known this for thousands of years. I guess we kind of forgot it somewhere along the way, and then The Secret, when it came out, was like this, well, it was The Secret, right? It was telling us all this big secret of the universe, that we are conscious creators, that we have the power to bring about what we think about. I could talk about this for so long, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let you go now. But if you're interested, look up The Secret, give it a watch. Look at my other past week's videos that teach you about some manifestation tools, and have a wonderful, brilliant, beautiful, light-filled week. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me. Warms my heart. I'm just, yeah, so grateful to have an audience, to be able to help people and help myself at the same time. That's what this is about, right? I'm using myself as a guinea pig to show you guys that when you use these tools, these emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental tools in your life, it will transform you in every way. And it really has. Look at me. I'm feeling great. So I really want this for all of you guys too. So have a great week, and I'll see you next week.